Hello, this is Pastor Ray Depew again. I'm coming to you to give you a report and update on what's happened to me since I last did this video. In January 23, this year, I went to Eye Center South and had my right eye done, and the cataracts is taken off, and I can see beautiful now. But the only thing is, when you put a lens in and correct your eye, you still need glasses to read a book or even to read the message that I do. And but the left eye they can't do yet for at least another year. Starting next month, I have to go back on the 16th of next month, and they got to start putting a shot in because I have a fluid build up in there, and it's a blockage, and I got to start drying it up. I have to go every month for about 12 months to have a shot put in and start to dry that up so they can go and take the cataracts off. And they told me the cataracts wasn't really old enough yet to have it done. So that's another hurdle I have to go over. And so, but I'll be back, and I'm going to start within about another week or two to do messages. And I hope and pray that you had a very, very Merry Christmas. And I hope that the Lord has richly blessed you so far this new year. Pardon me. And He's richly, richly helped you in all that you've been through. And I know He's helped me and stood by me through all of this. And He's graciously, richly, and blessed me. And I just want to give you a little update where I'm going to be starting. I'm going to start now in the messages in Psalm. Psalm is a beautiful psalm. I know you go to a funeral and you hear this at a priest of funeral, and it's bad that they put it there. I'm sorry to say, but when you get into it, there's a lot of stuff in there. King David wrote this psalm. He's been out on a field tending sheep, laying there underneath the stars, and he's looking up at the stars, and he's thanking God for all that the Lord has provided for him and blessed him. And it's a beautiful psalm. And then I'm going to move on up into John chapter 5, verses 15, 1 through 15. In chapter 5 on the impotent man, where he's laying at the pool. He's been there for part of his life, and Jesus comes to him. Jesus knows this man, he heals him at the pool, but the angel comes down and throws the water. And the first one in, you know the story, gets healed and walks away. Well, I'm not going to go into details now, but I'll go into it then. And then I'm going to move on up into Hebrews chapter 6, in there on Enoch, and Genesis 5, where Enoch is first introduced, and then Jude. I'll touch on Jude. Jude is a single book. He tells on Enoch there. This is what I'm going to do. This is like a little trailer type thing where I'm going to be going into. And that's a beautiful story there. Enoch was the first one, and I believe that Enoch and Elijah is going to be the two men in the end time tribulation, as his two men who witness to the people, as you read Revelation and what they do in Revelation chapter 11. And I'll be expounding on that. And of course, you know, the end time is here. We're in the end times now. What you're seeing going on is pitiful. It is terrible. And you're in there right now. And so I want to give you a word of encouragement. Hang fast. Don't let what you're seeing in the news and you're hearing out there get you down. Hang fast. Stick to the Lord like glue. Because this is going to take place. You're not going to get away from this now. This is the last days of the last days. Remember what I told you, in the end times, be like the soldiers. They have their feet shod. They took those pads that they had on their feet and they put spikes about that thick, and they nailed them right through. So when they went in, You couldn't push them backwards. It's like a tank. They just kept coming forward, forward, forward. This is the way you have to be. You got to keep going forward. Hang in there. Don't let anybody discourage you. Don't listen to what they're telling you. Oh, there's no God. There's no, this going to pass. It's all this stuff on global change, global weather. It's there for a reason. God is talking. He's trying to get man to change his mind, but man is stubborn. He won't change. If you read through Revelation, God waits for an hour, a half an hour to give man time to repent, but he won't. So after a while, God says, that's it. I've had enough. So hang in there. If you got questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer your questions the best I can. Which scriptures? I'll take time. I'll look them up. I'm here to help you. And I'll look them up and I'll put the answers in the next message I do and read the message. Watch the message and the answer will be there because I won't know who sends them, but you'll know when you see the answer in the question, you know who did it. And I'll try to answer the best I can. And so all I'm going to say is stay safe, take care of yourself, and watch out for each other. Have a blessed day and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.